I did add the roof to the full video. You didn't see it because I did it on I did it on off camera actually. In the last video you did see me. Okay, sorry. You did see me make this in the last video. So I'll tell you how many there. You gotta go 1, 2, 3, 4, cross that, and then 3 across the front, and then I just said 4 across the side. So, I forgot that. Oh, what I put that this door. Okay. Oh. Okay. Now, the door can be. I'm just going to the normal door. Oh. I've got 15 minutes before I throw up again. Now I feel okay, let's get it done. Eugene's mullet almost melted. It's not easy to get a mullet as sweet as Eugene's. And actor Josh McDermott almost lost his business in the front party in the back lot. I'm gonna go to season 5 episodes. So like, it's gonna be a different type this. Backsides to get toasty, and the heavy rains caused poor Josh McDermott's hair dye to start to melt. So in the old version of Minecraft, Xbox version, you'll be able to like make the thing as a flow, but you can't now. So I'm gonna do a little bit of this. The moment is captured in the episode, and now fans know the real story. If you watch the episode, you can actually see us just trying to hold it together, and it's in the episode, but you'd only know if you were getting the story, but you're hearing it now. So if you want to get Eugene's luxurious mullet, it's probably a good idea to stay out of the rain and away from open flames. Pranks for the memories. The Walking Dead can be a pretty heavy show, so it's no wonder that the cast needs to blow off some steam from time to time. Andrew Lincoln and Norman Reedus have an ongoing prank war that's gone to some pretty crazy places. As Reedus told James Corden, one prank involved Norman placing an 80s-style airbrushed custom Daryl Dixon license plate on Lincoln's car. And he never noticed, so once he drove around with this on his car. Before Lincoln even had time to retaliate, Reedus pulled another prank that featured some serious foul play. He walked into his trailer and I just filled it full of chickens. Yeah. What? You filled his trailer full of chickens? Yeah. And because pranks are the universal language, Reedus pulled another fast one on Lincoln during a promotional event for The Walking Dead's 4th season in Japan. Turns out that the phrases Lincoln used with his Japanese host didn't mean thank you as Reedus told him. Then there was the time Reedus filled the air conditioner in Lincoln's car with glitter. After that glitter bomb, the war was on. Reedus revealed on Talking Dead that Lincoln's prank revenge involved a sex doll and Daryl's motorcycle. Andy took my motorcycle, put it on that boat, and put a sex doll on it, and then pushed out into the lake. That was the last one, so he's due. Naked Norman. Daryl in his birthday suit might be a dream come true for Daryl and Carol Shippers, but on The Walking Dead set, Norman Reedus dropping trow is a regular occurrence. When Reedus was late to set one day after his alarm clock failed to go off, the crew had to improvise by putting a stunt double in Daryl's outfit on a motorcycle. Reedus wanted to be in the scene, so he rushed to set and stripped off his clothes on the way. It was late. They put one of the crew members in my outfit, and I ran up and got naked, and I was like, bring that bike back here. Of course, Reedus had to bear all for the season 7 episode where Daryl is held prisoner by Negan and is forced to scarf down dog food. But the actor clearly isn't a fan of the TV. I got to the wardrobe is like, and I was like, nope, that's it, naked. I sat down naked in front of the whole crew, and everyone just moved
just going to be cutting this out later. Maybe in the next video.
Exactly 5 times.
As he revealed to Entertainment Tonight, it is Captain Lincoln's manly scruff
Okay,
from
after
the
you're doing
memorable
like 2
season
hours.
5 episode where Rick shaves. If that wasn't proof enough, he just shared a photo of Rick's
What's the
great
left side?
facial hair on Instagram. By now you may be asking, what
So
can
that's
be the secret?
oh my god,
But it probably has to do with
finger hurts.
Thanks for watching.
So we're gonna.
YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff. We know you'll love too.
Pretty good. More spins should get a hammer. When using this hammer, you're going to take the round number and shoot this light post as many times as round you are on. So I'm going to shoot 27 times. After you're done shooting 27 times, you need to go over and teabag the last zombie. Don't get too excited. Once you feel you have done enough.
It's usually not hard to be a film extra. All you have to do is be forgettable. Unfortunately, it actually isn't as easy as you think, and plenty of people in the background have ruined many otherwise perfect scenes. Here are some hilariously obvious movie extras who just couldn't get it right. Teen Wolf. 1985's Teen Wolf had a little something extra for audiences. In the final scene, Michael J. Fox wins the basketball game, kisses the girl, and the crowd goes, nuts? Wait, is that guy standing in the back of the bleachers with his fly down and all his team spirit hanging out? Well, maybe not. Thanks to a lot of people with too much time on their hands, it turns out that this probably isn't the little Teen Wolf so many thought they saw. In fact, it might not even be a band at all.
Oops, sorry guys, I'm just watching a video. Distracted. Sorry.
Remember that heartwarming scene in the conclusion of Back to the Future 3?
Look at Future.
Surprises Marty by returning to 1985 to let him know he survived and all is well. We get to see Clara again and learn of her marriage. Best of all, we are introduced to Jules and Vern, their 2 young children, and then this. It's me! Did you spot it? Check out Daniel Evans, motion to someone off camera and start pointing at his junk. He just had to pee, but still, it's a wonder this shot made it through editing. Thanks to some visually challenged editors, Vern's not-so-great Scott took center stage at the worst of times. Ghostbusters. Remember how the trick to being a good extra is not getting noticed? Apparently, the guy in this shot from 1984's Ghostbusters didn't get the memo.
There, now take your goddamn gun and leave the fucking room. So if you shoot
The extras were
the
told to act excited, but this guy goes way over the top. If you look for him throughout the whole movie, you can see him pop up in other places too, like the end credits and this scene where he starts jumping like a lunatic when the Ghostbusters arrive. Hard to tell if he's the world's worst extra or the Ghostbusters' biggest fan. Let's go with both. The Dark Knight Rises.
Oh
One of the
yeah.
most difficult aspects of any action film is getting the fighting to look realistic while making sure that nobody gets hurt. Sometimes it doesn't work out. Remember Luke's kick from Return of the Jedi? Well, Luke could be channeling the Force, but Batman doesn't have the same excuse. During the fight scene with Catwoman and Batman in The Dark Knight Rises, you can clearly see a guy in the background who decides it'd be best to get hit without actually getting hit. He gets about 4 feet away from the Cape Crusader and throws himself backward for no reason. How does that even happen? Sort yourself, Robin. Slight impact was sufficient to instantly reduce them to antimatter. Nice try, Batman. Next time, just screen out the bad extras during auditions. Enter the Dragon. Enter the Dragon is a groundbreaking martial arts film starring Bruce
Oh
Lee.
yes, Into the Dragon. I love that movie. Wow.
But apparently, even that wasn't enough to impress one extra.
Bruce Lee.
Guys are watching Bruce Lee kick the snot out of someone. A background player who should be stoically standing still starts cracking up. It's totally out of place for the scene. Once you know it's there, all of Bruce Lee's bone-cracking kicks disappear, and this one
Trip
giggling
chest
actor is all
twist.
you'll ever see.
We're gonna need an alarm. So we're gonna need a notebook with a redstone.
Points a gun at Cary Grant
And
and
we're gonna
fires.
get some
You look closely at the boy
Peters.
sitting down directly behind Saint in the shot. He clearly covers his ears before the gun goes off. It's another one of those things where if you catch it, it kind of ruins the scene forever. But maybe it wasn't a mistake. Maybe the audience is supposed to know that Saint's character is going to pull a gun and fire at Grant. Because, well, thinking about Hitchcock's legendary attention to detail, it must have been, foreshadowing. Hint to the
the audience that,
Oh, what a load of crap!
Are you playing?
yeah, never mind, the kid sucks.
Just
Jaws.
pretend you are.
Imagine you're an extra on Jaws, and you're told that you need to look freaked out because a gigantic aquatic monster has just eaten a little boy. It's probably about the only instruction most extras needed, but there was one guy who clearly thought differently. Because instead of screaming for his
Okay.
imaginary children, he's given
Not sad. I want to eat
First of
some
all,
red
it's pretty
slime.
much center frame and right in the camera for a few seconds of infamy. Yeah, that was probably it. Thanks for watching. Click the grunge icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.
When you base a movie on a theme park ride, expectations shouldn't run too high. So it was pretty surprising when Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl did as well as it did, especially when compared to Disney's other park ride-based monstrosities like the Haunted Mansion, Tower of Terror, or the Country Bears. My word! But Curse of the Black Pearl was a legitimate monster hit. It was so huge, in fact, that it spawned several sequels of varying quality. There's a reason the original did so well. It was a lot of fun. Of course, that doesn't mean it was perfect. Here are a few things in The Curse of the Black Pearl everyone just ignored. What are the chances? The entire plot of the movie depends on the crew of the Black Pearl attacking Port Royal at the exact same time Jack Sparrow happens to stumble into town. Okay, we can buy that. Life's full of coincidences, and so are movie premises. But what are the odds Jack would just happen to save the young lady who stole the medallion a decade ago and get himself wrapped up right in the middle of the action? Sure. Action-adventure movies usually hinge on some wild circumstances to get started. But this film's got actual zombie pirates running around, and they're still somehow more believable than all these introductory coinky-dinks. The Aztecs' priorities. So the big conflict here is kickstarted by a magical spell from the Aztec gods, who cursed their gold after their people were taken out by greedy explorers. So the heathen gods placed upon the gold a terrible curse. That's a real ultimate power right there. If these gods are powerful enough to create elaborate zombie curses, why didn't they use some of that power to keep their people from getting wiped out in the first place? Do the Aztec gods only pull out the big magic for revenge instead of actually protecting the people who prayed for them in the first place? Use some of that fancy power to conjure up a mystic save or something, guys. They would have saved everyone from a lot of weak sequels. The curse. So let's talk.
Hi guys.